Drake's $8 million car collection. Being Spotify's most streamed artist of the decade, Drake has filled the charts with non-stop hits from the early days back in 2010, with the well-known release Thank Me Later, all the way to 2020 with songs like Laugh Now, Cry Later. In those 10 years, he's racked up over 30 billion streams, as people of all ages listen to his music worldwide. With such impressive numbers, you can only imagine the wealth of such a well-known artist. While Forbes estimates his net worth to be around $150 million, making him the 5th richest rapper of all time, other sources say it's closer to $250 million. Whether it's 100, 200, or 300 M's, what we do know is that Drake has treated himself to tons of whips, amassing a collection of McLarens, Bugattis, Rolls-Royces, and much more. If you've ever wondered what it would be like to have an infinite money cheat code in real life, look no further to Drake's nearly 8-figure car collection. He is constantly looking to add new vehicles, and oftentimes pays extra to get them customized to his specific liking, just like his off-white Boeing 767 jet. Today, we plan to look at the most amazing and unique cars that he has in his collection. Before we get started, make sure you like the video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now here's 7 cars from Drake's unbelievable car collection. At number 7, we have the McLaren 675 LT. One of just 500 built, it was only right for Drake to buy the white mecha-colored McLaren 675 to celebrate the release of his long-awaited album Views. Coming in at just $350,000, it's certainly not the most expensive in his collection, but the Formula 1 type car is well known for its speed and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Additionally, the 2-door McLaren has a V8 engine, which can take it up to a top speed of 205 miles per hour. One might ask why a man like Drake needs to go this fast, and I can't think of any reason. I mean, I don't think he's participating in any street racing. Still, we can't knock him for buying a vehicle of this caliber. Many people compare it to the 458 Ferrari Spider. Drake went with the McLaren as it boasts a faster but lighter build that is extremely satisfying to drive. And while to most of us this would be a dream car, it's pretty tame in comparison to some of the cars we'll talk about later on in this video. Number 6, a Lamborghini Aventador. A very popular car among rappers, Drake made sure to take this Aventador to the next level. Instead of getting a typical Aventador, he got the LP 704 Roadster. The car itself already comes with a V12 engine, which makes 700 horsepower. This can lead to Drake going at a max speed of 217 miles per hour in his Lamborghini. Those specific customizations he made to the Roadster include an upgraded exhaust and custom diamond center caps on the HRE S200 wheels. In a dark gray paint job, with a black and yellow interior, Drake turned his Lamborghini Aventador into a sleek sports car. Purchased in 2016 for over $400,000, Drake did not go cheap at all when it comes to his favorite Lamborghini. After posting a few pics on Instagram, Drake captioned that the car makes him feel like Christian Bale. And although Drake isn't Bruce Wayne, when he's driving this car through the streets of Toronto, he easily sends off similar vibes as Batman does. Number 5, a Mercedes Pullman. A car that you might not have known existed, at least I didn't know about it, Drake somehow got his hands on. The Pullman is a beauty that, for the most part, only royal families and government officials are known to drive. This car is so prestigious that when Drake bought it, other rappers had never even known that the car existed, and were probably upset that he was the first rapper to buy it. Compared to the popular Mercedes Maybach S600, the Pullman is an extra 3.5 feet longer and offers an extra 5 inches of headroom. The Pullman is the only car in the world that comes with a 3D surround system for Drake to play his classics at the highest quality possible. With a V12 engine and up to 523 horsepower, this car is as powerful as it gets in the Mercedes class. The fully leather interior brings comfort to a whole new level for Drake and his crew to ride in. On a track from What a Time to Be Alive, he made note of the fact that he had just copped this vehicle, and that everyone listening would have to go to Google to find out what it even was. Classic Drake. But with an MSRP of over $600,000, money spent like that truly does need a shout out. Although Drake has many top-of-the-line cars, the Pullman is one that car enthusiasts are always amazed by, as the pure length and quality of the interior has never been seen before. With the look of 2 first-class plane seats in the back, Drake will never have to worry about a bumpy ride. If I had to say one thing about this car, I'd say it's an absolute unit. Number 4. A Rolls-Royce Phantom. Commonly purchased by multi-millionaires and billionaires as a vehicle to be chauffeured in, the Rolls-Royce Phantom is a car that only someone who is truly wealthy can afford to drive. Not to mention a nearly $500,000 MSRP, the Phantom is also a gas guzzler, getting less miles per gallon than a Ford Raptor. But that is of no concern to King Slime Drizzy, who made sure to spend an extra $200K to make sure that the Phantom came with a Bushicon package, giving the ultra-luxury vehicle its unique cream and black two-tone paint job. The ornament that usually sits in the front of the Phantom was replaced with Drake's iconic OVO owl logo, which of course also came blinged out with diamonds. I don't think there's any other person in the world who has a custom Rolls-Royce ornament along with a matching chain. Although it is indeed more a classy car, you can't forget that the Phantom comes with a 563 horsepower V12 engine which powers a car with its enormous size. The twin-turbo engine is one that Rolls-Royce is proud of, and is one of their newest specialties. Although the exact price he paid wasn't made public, it's estimated that all of the upgrades and customizations increased the price of the car to nearly $700,000. Number 3. A Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir. Easily Drake's rarest car, the Bugatti is just one of 12 ever made. Yes, 12. Drake being able to get his hands on this car just shows how big time he is as an artist around the world. The Sang Noir is one powerful machine, as it's powered by a quad turbocharged 8-liter W16 engine pushing out 1,000 horsepower and 922 pound-feet of torque. While it has less horsepower than a standard Bugatti Veyron, the darker shades are something only seen on the Sang Noir, which is why it's so unique. At a price of $2 million, it's one of Drizzy's most expensive rides. And even more impressive is that he got it relatively close to the start of his career, having purchased it in mid-2013. As if the added bragging rights of having one of the rarest vehicles in the world wasn't enough, Drake went the extra mile and got a custom license plate which says one thing: started. So if you happen to see a Bugatti driving around the 6 with a license plate that says started, it's either Drake's or OVO Chubb's. Number 2. A Devel 16. Another car in Drake's collection that few know about. The Devel 16 has some absolutely crazy specs, which includes a 5,000 horsepower V12 turbo quad engine and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 1.8 seconds. The car, which was designed and built in Dubai, is said to have a max speed of 300 miles per hour. At a price of $2.2 million, this car easily is one of the most expensive, most rare, and most powerful vehicles in the world. And at first glance, it looks like something you would only see in a video game, never something you could imagine passing by you in traffic. And that's for good reason, because one important tidbit about the Devel 16 is that it's not street legal in the US, Canada, or even Dubai. I mean, come on. Obviously, a 5,000 horsepower car is way too dangerous to be driving around, but he did have it imported to Canada to be in the music video for I'm Upset. So knowing Drake, he might have bought some of his own land to be able to drive it on. We all remember that time where he bought his neighbor's house because they complained about too much noise, right? And finally, at number 1, a Mercedes Maybach G650. Sorry to anyone who's a BMW fan watching this, but with yet another Mercedes making the list, it's clear which car manufacturer Drake prefers. Supposedly, he's the only person in North America, not the country but the entire continent, to own the Maybach G650 truck, of which there is only 99 in the world. This type of rarity is not often seen, but of course Drake is going to be the one to make it happen. With some calling it a G-Wagon and a Maybach all in one, there's no doubt that the G650 was on Drake's eye for a while. But it wasn't until 2019 that he decided to drop $1.8 million on it, a whole 2 years after the car was released. While the car sports an AMG twin-turbo V12 engine and 621 horsepower, what makes it so attractive to someone like Drake is the endless amenities that are offered inside the vehicle. Thermal cup holders, massage seats, and a limousine-style partition separating the front from the back, which can be opened or closed with the press of a button. And if that isn't impressive enough, the glass separator can instantly be changed from being transparent to being opaque and non-see-through, making it immensely private for the backseat passengers. Oh yeah, and it also has a folding rooftop which can be opened or closed for some fresh air. All in all, I'd say that it was worth the hefty price tag for almost $2 mil. It almost seems like a luxury version of a safari Ferrari vehicle that Drake can use in the snowy climate of Canada to hunt, I don't know. With way more cars than what we mentioned in this video, Drake can now not just be seen as a rapper, but as a through-and-through car collector. With so many unique and rare cars, I'd say Drake has the most interesting car collection of any other rapper, and the only celebrity rivaling him is probably Jay Leno. He has an extensive car collection, his own jet, mansions in multiple cities, and now it seems like the only thing left for him to get is an OVO submarine or yacht. If that happens, I might have to make a part 2 on this video. So which of the cars on this list were your favorite? Have you ever seen Drake driving one of them? Let me know in the comments section below. And before you leave, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.